The Great Escape of Mr. Fluffykins. Once upon a time in a quaint suburb, there lived a mischievous orange tabby cat named Mr. Fluffykins. Known for his escapades and insatiable curiosity, Mr. Fluffykins had a knack for getting himself into trouble. One sunny afternoon, while Mrs. Possum was busy gardening, Mr. Fluffykins decided he had had enough of domesticated life. He longed for adventure, for the thrill of the unknown. So, with a flick of his tail and a determined glint in his eye, he plotted his great escape. First, Mr. Fluffykins stealthily slipped out through the slightly ajar kitchen window, evading Mrs. Possum's watchful gaze. He darted across the backyard, his fluffy tail held high like a triumphant flag. He was free. But freedom came with its challenges. As Mr. Fluffykins ventured into the wide world beyond his cozy home, he encountered unexpected foes. A gang of squirrels chittered menacingly from the branches above, plotting to steal his snacks. A group of neighborhood dogs gave chase, barking loudly as Mr. Fluffykins dashed through flower beds and over fences, narrowly escaping their jaws. Undeterred, Mr. Fluffykins pressed on, his whiskers twitching with excitement. He explored the local park, leaping from tree branch to tree branch like a miniature Tarzan. He sneaked into a fancy restaurant, where he sampled gourmet leftovers before slipping out unnoticed. Everywhere he went, Mr. Fluffykins left a trail of baffled humans and amused bystanders in his wake. As the sun began to set, Mr. Fluffykins realized that perhaps the wild world wasn't all it was cracked up to be. He missed his cozy bed, the warmth of Mrs. Possum's lap, and even the annoyingly affectionate purrs of his fellow feline housemates. With a sigh and a flick of his tail, he decided it was time to return home. Mrs. Possum was overjoyed to see Mr. Fluffykins saunter back through the kitchen window, looking slightly disheveled, but with an air of triumph about him. She scooped him up and showered him with kisses, promising never to leave the window open again. And so, Mr. Fluffykins' brief taste of freedom became a legendary tale in the neighborhood, a reminder that sometimes the greatest adventures are found right at home, curled up in a sunbeam, dreaming of the next daring escape.